Once upon a time, in a land of rolling meadows and enchanted forests, there was a kingdom called Verdantia. Verdantia was known for its stunning beauty, with flowers that bloomed in colors of every hue and rivers that sparkled like diamonds under the sun. At the heart of the kingdom stood an ancient castle, where a kind and wise queen named Alara ruled. Queen Alara was beloved by her people, but her heart ached because she had no children of her own. Every night, she would gaze out of her castle window at the stars, wishing for a child to share her love with. The kingdom's most treasured possession was a magical tapestry known as the Weaving of Wishes. It was said that the tapestry had the power to make one heartfelt wish come true. One evening, as the first stars began to twinkle in the sky, Queen Alara made a heartfelt wish before the tapestry. "I wish for a child who will bring joy and light to our kingdom." The tapestry shimmered and glowed, and that night, a small, mysterious package appeared at the castle's door. Inside the package was a tiny, enchanted cradle and a note that read, "*The magic you seek lies not in the tapestry alone, but in the journey you take and the love you show. Star." Perplexed but hopeful, Queen Alara placed the cradle in the castle nursery. The next morning, a beautiful baby girl was found sleeping peacefully in the cradle, with a golden locket around her neck inscribed with the words, "Hope and Light." The queen named the baby Serafina. As Serafina grew, she was loved and cherished by all in the kingdom. However, as she approached her 12th birthday, a dark cloud of misfortune loomed over Verdantia. Crops began to wither, and the rivers dried up. The once lush kingdom seemed to be fading into a state of despair. One day, a mysterious traveler arrived at the castle gates. He was a tall, cloaked figure with eyes that sparkled like the night sky. The traveler claimed to know the cause of Verdantia's plight. "The kingdom's magic has been stolen by the shadow sorcerer," he said. "The only way to restore the magic is to retrieve the crystal of light, hidden in the caves of echoes. But beware, for the journey is perilous and full of challenges." Queen Alara, deeply worried for her kingdom, turned to Serafina. "You have a pure heart, my dear. It is your destiny to undertake this quest. I believe you can bring back the crystal of light." With courage and determination, Serafina set off on her journey with the mysterious traveler as her guide. They ventured through the darkened forest, crossed turbulent rivers, and climbed steep mountains. Each step tested Serafina's bravery and spirit. Their first challenge came when they entered the forest of illusions. The trees seemed to twist and turn, creating a labyrinth of shifting paths. Serafina remembered the lessons her mother had taught her about staying true to oneself. She focused on her inner light and followed her intuition, guiding them safely through the maze. Next, they reached the River of Whispers, where voices from the past tried to sow doubt and fear. The river was wide and treacherous, and the whispers grew louder and more menacing. Serafina closed her eyes and thought of the love and hope of her kingdom. With her heart as her compass, she crossed the river by using stepping stones that glowed with the light of her belief. Finally, they arrived at the Caves of Echoes, a dark and foreboding place. The cave was filled with eerie echoes and shadowy figures. At the end of the cave, atop a pedestal, sat the crystal of light, glowing softly but surrounded by a protective barrier of shadows. Serafina approached the pedestal, feeling the weight of the task ahead. The shadow sorcerer appeared, a dark figure of malevolent power. "You think you can take the crystal from me?" he sneered. "I hold the kingdom's magic in my grasp." Serafina took a deep breath and stepped forward. She remembered the love and support she had received from her mother and the people of Verdantia. Summoning all her courage, she spoke with unwavering conviction, "I am here to restore the light and hope to my kingdom. The crystal of light belongs to the people of Verdantia, not to the shadows." Her words were powerful, and the light within her heart began to shine brightly. The shadows around the pedestal started to retreat, unable to withstand the purity of her spirit. With a final burst of courage, Serafina reached out and touched the crystal of light. The moment she did, a brilliant light filled the cave, banishing the shadows and dispelling the darkness. The crystal of light was restored, and the magic of Verdantia began to flow once more. With the crystal in hand, Serafina and the traveler returned to the castle. The moment she set foot in Verdantia, the land began to heal. The rivers flowed again, the crops thrived, and the kingdom was filled with joy and prosperity. Queen Alara embraced her daughter, tears of happiness streaming down her face. From that day on, Serafina was celebrated as a hero. The kingdom flourished under her wise and loving guidance, and the tale of her brave quest became a cherished story passed down through generations. And so, Verdantia thrived, bathed in the light of hope and the love of a courageous girl who had restored magic to her land. The lantern of Aurora shone brightly in the castle's tower, a symbol of the enduring power of love and the light it brings to all who believe.